What's up, people? What's going on? I hope everybody has been safe, looking after themselves. So welcome to my channel, welcome to another video. Some of the major audio issues that I have been facing, I think I have been able to overcome that. Now it's just a matter of, placing the microphone within the helmet appropriately, because in yesterday's video I did hear a lot of whistling due to the wind. So I changed the position of the microphone accordingly. I hope it doesn't present itself today. I mean, that's the hope. Good campaign, don't litter. I guess it's not about the money, but yes, sometimes these things are required to enforce good measures too. What do you guys think about that? I hope no biohazards are there in that. Alright, so I guess everybody must have heard by now. I mean, there's a new cyclone brewing in the east coast, and it's expected to make landfall by tomorrow. So all those who might come under its influence, take care, don't venture out, or if you do venture out, take all the precautions as usual. Having said that, I don't know how many of you guys, came across this curious case that happened in Brussels or close to their border with Lithuania. I mean, many of the stories, if you go and look at some of the articles from reputed media houses across the globe, say it's, a proper hijacking of an aircraft. So the story goes that the Belarusian authority, whoever is the leading figure, I don't know if it's what they call him, maybe Prime Minister, President, goes by the name Alexander. He has a thorn in his side in the form of a journalist, a dissident journalist. And it seems he is instrumental in organizing a lot of protests against the current government, and it seems that he's been rather successful at that, and it seems he's been running a social media or a social media kind of website remotely. So the Belarusian chap, it seems, was having difficulties, in reining him or reining this movement. He's been able to pretty much, the reports are such that he's been able to, bring down major opposition parties, candidates, to get his way, but somehow he's been unable to rein in this particular chap and whatever he's been doing. So I guess he employed his secret police or state police, I don't know what it's called, but it still goes by the same moniker that the Soviets employed. So it's called KGB. So somehow, he deployed his KGB agents, found out that, he was en route to somewhere using one of the popular low-cost European airlines. So once he found out that, this chap was en route somewhere and the aircraft was crossing Belarusian airspace, he sent a goddamn military fighter aircraft to intercept the commercial, aircraft. I mean, the commercial carrier aircraft. He sent a goddamn military aircraft to intercept it, forced it to land under the guise of a bomb threat or something or the other, forced the aircraft to land, then sent in his army to pick up the chap and his girlfriend who was accompanying him. I mean, that's just incredible. I mean, imagine the power this guy wields to be able to do that. I mean, I say the power this guy wields because the aircraft was no longer in Belarusian airspace. It was in neighboring country, Lithuania, I think. It was in its airspace. He sent his fighter aircraft, I think it was a MiG class fighter aircraft. He sent it there. I don't know where the aircraft landed, probably not in Lithuanian airspace, or maybe in Lithuania, I don't know, I'm not very sure, but you guys can check it out. But he got the aircraft to land and then picked him up. That's just incredible. I mean, in modern times, the head of a state, I mean, that amounts to kidnapping, isn't it? The head of a state was able to do that, and there hasn't much of, international reactions or reactions per se. So what does that mean? Is it normal? Can heads of states do that to people just because they don't agree? I mean, the political viewpoints differ. I mean, is that cause justifiable to do such a, or to show such overwhelming amount of force against one individual? I mean, it also says a lot about the impact this guy has. I mean, the work he's doing, the impact that this guy is having. I mean, it speaks volumes about the work, this guy is doing. But yeah, I mean, international reactions or reactions of other nations has been pretty dismal. I mean, the usual stuff like, they'll do, I mean, sanctions and whatnot, but is that enough? I mean, come to think of it, what is it that anybody can do? I mean, how do we dissuade other heads of states from carrying out something like that. I mean, I'm pretty sure the guy will be labeled as a traitor, terrorist, etc., etc. And somehow, I mean, as it is with people, unless I'm pretty sure something along will come across, or some distraction will be cooked up, and probably this thing will be forgotten, and who knows what fate awaits him now. So this is another level of conflict that requires resolution, because if this is not addressed, I mean, if enough is not done, if enough checks and balances are not implemented, this will only embolden, it will only embolden other such states or actors of the state, or state actors, howsoever you want to call them. And what then? I mean, it did happen to another Eastern European, a major Eastern European countries citizen. I think his first name is, or last name is Nevelny. Somehow he figured out a way to stand against the might of the state. So there are different conspiracy theories again, some are subservient to the particular head of state. Some have views which are similar, in line with what Nevelny was trying to highlight. So, as it stands, I think he's in some sort of labor camp, in a gulag, as they say, and there have been assassination attempts, state-sponsored assassination attempts. I mean, I don't think there is any other way to call it. Murder, yes, but what do we do? What if it happens in my country? What if it happens in our country? I mean, it's only a matter of time if one gets away with it. Somebody else will be trying his luck. I mean, largely these are done in desperation. These are moves of desperation, the last resort. So, yeah, I mean, it's a story that's developing, so I'll keep an eye on it, and if something worthwhile happens, probably I'll air it out here, and if some of you tune in and have something to say, comment and let me know. So that's my 2 cents for today, and I'll take your leave. I hope all of you have been safe and healthy. I hope all of you are doing everything to look after yourselves properly. I think the vaccines are trickling in slowly, so as and when possible, please get yourselves vaccinated. So with that, I'll take leave. Adios muchachos. Be safe. Peace out.